Hey guys, Legacy JPS here. So, I want to talk a little Gunpla here and upcoming Gunplas are gonna get like new master grades or perfect grades. Um, so the six you see here kind of gives you an idea of the series are gonna go for. I will say perfect grades are questionable, but the thing is, if I did have to get a perfect grade, um, there is two perfect grades who I would like to go ahead and get first. Well, there is one on the list, and that would be the Unicorn Gundam. I know he has a perfect grade, and I know there's an extra part, an extra set comes with it, like LEDs and everything. So I probably will grab that sometime soon. I do want his perfect grade. The Zeta Gundam, he's next too, so he's up there as well. Strike, I don't know about him. I think he comes with that sword. I think his perfect grade comes with the sword, but you have to get the Sky Grasper just to get the L Strike, or I can get the Strike Rouge. So I'm kind of iffy about those perfect grades. Besides, like as you can see over there with the Strike Freedom and Double O. Yeah, I would need more of those so I can place these guys up there. Otherwise, I might have to be using my desk for them. Kind of don't want to do that because my desk is kind of cluttered as it is. But yeah, so perfect grades is going to be iffy, but technically, out of these you see here, four of them I would get their master grades. That would be Zeta, Wing Zero, the Strike, and the Unicorn. But I think for now, I think my next two perfect grades will probably be Unicorn and Zeta, but that'll be sometime down the line. But that'll be perfect grades only. So I do plan on maybe getting the original RX 78 too, but I don't know. But in terms of master grades, there is still a few. So I'm going to start with these two here, the Freedom and Strike, because even though this is Seed, um, Seed Destiny line, I don't think I'm going to get any more. I got all the ones I wanted. Unless they make a Blast Impulse Master Grade, then I'll get that. But then I'll turn around and have to get the Sword Impulse, so I'll get them. But in terms of Seed line, woohoo, there is two I want now. And if you following Gunpla Master Grades, you just know they just announced that there is a Providence Master Grade coming out. And there's a normal and a premium edition. It's scheduled to come out next month. The premium edition it comes with its own ZAF action base, which is freaking awesome. So I do want that. Kind of like how like the Freedom comes with an action base that's like the look of his wings, same thing like the Destiny and Strike Freedom. The Providence is getting one in like a ZAF logo, so that is something I want to get. And I think it's also supposed to have like funnel bits. I mean, effect parts like the Strike Freedom hat, so you can actually deploy the funnels. I am definitely looking forward for that. Or I think his was Dragoons. I am definitely looking forward to the Strike Freedom. The Providence coming out in March, which is not too long, not too far away because we're about mid February. We're about a month away from it. I'm not sure. I think it's mid March, but it probably won't ship out until late April. And depends on how work goes for me. I may not get to that soon. The only other one I want from the Seed line is the Dual Gundam. I do want the X100 series. I'm going to try to get that as soon as possible. I might have to go to Hobby Link Japan to get that because I think Hobby Link Japan has theirs in stock. I'm pretty sure they do. So that's for hoping I can get the Dual Gundam so I can review it. The Aegis and the Blitz, I thought about them, but I'm not too fond of those two. The only thing, the Blitz, it's nice looking. It's different from the others. The Aegis is basically, hey, my arms and legs look the same and I transform, sort of. I mean, there's that. Now, if they pulled out maybe the Forbidden, I would love to see a masquerade of the Forbidden. That would be nice. I know there's a resin kit um of the Calamity you can do to make it look like the Freedom. I mean, there's a resin kit of the Calamity that uses the Freedom's base body. So there's that. I thought about getting one of those, but I'm kind of skeptical, so I'm gonna pull away from that. Oh, I should mention, I did get the lights to work in my Strike Freedom Perfect Grade. Too bad I just didn't show it off, but it kind of lights up the eyes, the front camera and the back camera. But even though the cameras are in the wrong colors, it's still nice I got it to work. I'll do a little savvy showing that off, but that's besides the point. So for now, Seed, it's only Providence and Duel. If they make a Blast Impulse Masquerade, even if it's premium Bandai, I want to get it. So Blast Impulse and maybe a Savior Gundam. Those like the only two. But if I get the Blast Impulse, I will turn around and have to get the Sword Impulse. It's kind of redundant for me to get the same Master Grade 3 times. Besides, I already did it with the Strike here. I got 3 strikes. I got the remastered, I got the Sword Launcher, and I got the Otori. Well, that's Strike Rouge, but it's still the same strike. So there's that. But that's it for the Seed, and Seed is like my personal favorite line. Next, there's only one left, and so Wing Zero is here because I mentioned this before. I want the last one, and that's the Sandrock. I don't know when the Sandrock is going to come out. Hopefully, it comes out sometime this year. But I do plan on trying to get the Sandrock Custom when it's released. I will buy it. That will complete my Gundam Wing line. For me, unless they start doing the TV versions, and if they did the Ultron and the Death Scythe, I will get those. But since we're only getting the movie versions, I can live with that. So that would be the. So let's go into that covers all the alternate centuries. I know there's stuff like I haven't covered, like what about Double O or G Gundam or Turn A Gundam or Gundam X? I know there's a Gundam X Master Grade. I don't want it. It looks nice, but I'm happy with the Double X. Um, Turn A Gundam, not a big fan of that, so I'm skipping that. G Gundam, I like it, but I don't like it. So trust me, if I did G Gundam, that would almost be perfect because it's like getting the Burning Gundam or the Shiny Gundam. It would be perfect. Those two standing side by side, even the Master Gundam, I would be fine with those three. So I would have no problems, but I'm just not interested. But now, let's not talk about these. Let's go into the Universal Century. Because you can see there's 3 of them. Um, FYI right now, I'm not going to go past him. I got all the Master Grades I want past him, I think. Maybe one more, but that might be the Victory 2 Gundam. But for now, I'm kind of happy just having the F91 and the 2 Crossbow Gundams I have. So I'm happy with that. Um, let's go back a little bit, but let's keep it on to him. What about any more for Unicorn? Yes, I actually have like 3 more I want from Unicorn. Um, actually, it's like 3 or 4. Um, shoot, give me a second. I have my list. Well, actually, I don't have the list. I just need to look at the site. I should have pulled it up beforehand, but because I know there's a few. I think the Shenanju is one of them I want. I do want the Shenanju because that would be nice to have. But let me see, where is it? Gundam. Where's you? There we go. Gundam Unicorn. But like I said, the Shenanju is one of them I want to get. There is a Delta. Well, there is a Zeta Plus A1 Unicorn version I thought about getting, but I'm passing on it because I already got 2 unicorns. The normal one, which is this one, and I got the full armor. I do not plan on getting the Norn. I mean, it would be nice to get the Banshee, but I don't want it. I'm happy without the Banshee, nor the Phoenix. So just having my unicorn is okay. There is a Brazil Defender type. Well, the Defender AB units, that is one of them I want. And then there's also the Shenanju, like I said, I want him. And then there's the Delta Plus. So those will make the 3. I thought about the Rizal Commander type, but I think I'll just skip out on him. He may creep up into my list, maybe afterwards, I don't know. But I'll probably need another bookcase or something before I get more. So that covers that part of Unicorn Gundam. Now, what about, I got the Hainu sitting here. Because this means there is one more I want from his timeline, from that section, and that is the Sazabi. The Sazabi, I want that one. Since there is a version Kyle, I will plan on getting that sometime soon. So that is on my list as well, so I'm not missing out. Now we're looking at Zeta. Now the thing is with Zeta, it's kind of, we're going like a lot here, but this is actually going like, we're going before Zeta Gundam. So we're talking about, there's a few of them again that's early Universal Century before the Zeta Gundam, and actually some in between him and there. Um, I might get another the normal double Zeta. Maybe, I don't know. I'm iffy about that one. So he's on hold. The Mark II, but I do kind of want the Zeta double Zeta because it'll kind of fit. So having the Gundam team from the double Zeta timeline, because I do want all four. But I do plan on getting a Mark II, the Gundam Mark II, and the Hyakushiki Mark 2.0. So I'm gonna get the 2.0s for those two, and maybe add in a double Zeta would be good. I do plan on getting the Excess Gundam, but from what I've seen of the reviews, he is it's a monstrosity and it's a kind of a brick, and it's gonna probably take a while to build, even for me. I mean, I go through building this guy in about 6 hours. I go through building him in about 7 hours. Him and the strike crews and the other strike in about 7 hours even. And it just got takes me about 9 hours, maybe 10. Him, he took me about 12. His full armor took like 15 hours. So imagine what I would have to go through building the Excess Gundam. Huh. But that'll be something I'll prep for, hopefully. But yeah, I do plan an Excess Gundam. Maybe a Zeta Plus Gundam as well. I don't know. So that covers everything up to his time frame. But let's go back further back. I do plan on getting the GPO, the Stardust, going to Stardust Memory, getting the GPO 1 and I think the GPO 1, 2, and 3. The space version of the GPO 1 along with the GPO 2 and 3. I think that's it from there. I might grab the ground type version of the GPO 1, maybe. I don't know. It just depends. But for me, that'll be kind of like a redundant thing, saying why do I have two versions of the same Gundam? Kind of question myself with the Freedom and Unicorn and the Strike, but hey, it's whatever. Going back even further, um, well, actually, we can go to the. I think that one is what, War in a Pocket. I'd want, because I saw it released. I'm gonna get the GM Sniper 2. Yes, I'm getting that GM Sniper 2. I'd like it. It looks great. I want it. And if we go back even further before that, I am going to get the RX-78 3.0. Yes, I'm going to get the original Gundam as well. So there is a lot. Now, just out of curiosity, just for the curiosity and everything, I'm going to just kind of pop this up on. I'm going to go ahead and try to pop this up onto like onto the this video recording and show you my wish list just so you can see what's left up there, so you can get an idea. So, give me a second. Okay, so here we go. So right now you can see there's the double Zeta. He's up there. Um, the straight red frame, he's up here, but the thing is, I'm gonna have to remove him now because he's not gonna be available. Same thing with the new Gundam. This because it's about to come unavailable. So yes, I do have a Zeta Plus C1. I got the Faz as well. Mark II, Hyakushiki, both 2.0s. The GPO 3, the GPO 2, GPO 1. Now, I don't know why I put the Alex up there for some reason, but sure. The GM Sniper 2, the Gundam 3.0, The Gundam Units 4 and 5, Dual, Sword Impulse, Delta Plus, Rizal Commander Type, Sinanju, XS, and the Sazabi. But that's pretty much everything left on my list until something new comes out. But I'm about to make this like 20 items, so I'm gonna remove the heavy weapon systems. Like I mentioned before in that video, with the heavy weapon systems, you can get that separate. You can't get that as a full unit itself. So that gives you an idea of what to expect coming soon. But like I said, I kind of want to get the duel first. Probably the duel and the RX-78 3.0. At least if I get those two, I would be happy because that would be a quick addition. And everybody else I can take my time getting them. And then I can go ahead and pre-order my Providence Gundam. So yeah, that'll be the thing. So, until then, I'll see you guys next time, and it may be a week or so before we see another Masquerade, possibly two or three, depending on who it is. If I decide to squeeze a third one in there, it may be that GM Sniper 2 I might squeeze in there, but I don't know. We'll see. So, until then, I'll see you guys later.